What's good, YouTube? I've been shouting out the streams a lot lately on the channel, and it's doubled attendance. So I just do a shout out on YouTube and tell you guys, hey, I'm streaming, and it's been doing really good for the streams. But here I want to show you what goes down on the stream sometimes. And this is me getting wrecked by Vylons really hard. This is Emmanuel Otero, who is actually in our stream chat, but he's not sniping, I promise. Like, he just goes in on me, and then I was like, hey, did anybody get that first replay, because I got the second. And he's kind enough to not only send me the first replay, but also he sent me the deck list. And then I want to show you guys Moon's Gaming kind of Fossil Dyna barrier statue stun strategy that actually wrecked me really hard, and I haven't seen it before from like any regional play. So let's go ahead and look at the Vylons first. And I have deck lists for both decks because both these guys are awesome. So Doug Zeep was with me, and he was like, brilliant fusion, so he's doing something. And then this man goes off into Power Tool. Power Tool can search him equip spells, and he gets the Rod of Silence. And this is the one card that I'll explain how it works, because the rest of it, he just keeps popping off. So as you see, he keeps equipping everything. He uses his effects, and now Rod of Silence is going to allow him to destroy any equip, because equips automatically target a monster. The equipped monster gains 500 defense, negate other spell effects that target the equipped monster, and if you do, destroy that spell card. So almost every Vylon equipped spell gets an effect when it goes to the graveyard, such as this one where you can add a Vylon spell card from your deck to the hand if it was sent from the field to the graveyard. And they're all very similar in this manner. If this face-up card on the field is sent to the graveyard, you can add a Vylon spell card from your deck to your hand. So it's going to just enable him to continue to, like, go. And go very well. And then his element's going to continue to summon. That's really cool. So he's able to search extra. Yep, and there goes element again. So let's actually stop and read element. This is probably my downfall here. When any face-up Vylon equipped cards you control are destroyed, except during the damage step, you can special summon an equal or lower number of Vylon tuner monsters from your deck. This card cannot be used. They cannot be used for synchro material monsters except for the synchro summon of a Vylon. So he's just able to continue to bring out tuners. And let's see where that gets him. Basically, he FTKs me here. I'm not even lying. Like, he makes it so I'm not going to be able to activate my effects. And he keeps going and going and going. Oh man, I got destroyed, guys. So this is their boss monster, Epsilon. Equipped cards equipped to this card cannot be targeted by card effects. Once per turn, you can send an equipped card to equipped to this card to the graveyard to target one monster your opponent controls, destroy the card. But that's not what's huge here. He's gonna start negating everything I do. So he keeps going. And I get terraforming. I'm like, oh, I still get to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And Baby Sarah, my Velociraptor, and nope, here we go, Omega. So, here's Omega. Here's the problem. When this card is synchro summoned, destroy all face-up monsters that were normal summoned or set. Once per turn, you can target one Vylon monster in your graveyard, equip that target to this card. During either player's turn, when a monster effect activates, you can send an equip card equipped to this card to the graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that monster. It kind of wrecked me. So I keep trying to do things. I can't, even if I use my True Kings in my hand, like I get wrecked. Like I was like, oh, I can like get, and it's a 3800 is another problem. So I can't destroy my on-field baby. It gets destroyed there. And it's just simply not enough. And Galaxy Soldier I thought was a nice touch that we didn't really get to see too much from it. But we'll show you the deck list in a bit, and here I just get destroyed. And there's the game. Basically, essentially FTK'd and OTK'd. FTK'd in the sense that I couldn't really play a card and actually get to resolve it. Like, I got to resolve the field spell, I guess, and that was it. And then there was no way for me to deal with this. Really insane for my deck. I needed a field wipe or something, you know, and even if I had it, the Engineer was there. So, like, there's just not much going for almost any deck against this kind of a setup. It's pretty insane. You'd have to like kaiju in a way. And here's the second game. So people ask why I didn't make VDF. I just kind of wanted to see what he could do and see if I could even out my hand. So I didn't make VFD, not VDF, VFD, and I wanted to see how consistent this deck was. And the man, of course, pops off on me really hard. I was like, huh, can he do it twice, boys? Let's see. Because I could have just used this to pop the water and this, and special summon a True King from deck, overlay, and have maybe like a totem bird with it. But I want to see what this man's could do. And I was like, nah, he won't do it again. Yeah, he did it again. This man, I didn't know about the Vylon stuff, guys. And I'm sure some of you guys have seen the deck just pop off real hard. But, oh man, it pops off real hard when it pops off. So this time he made Ancient Fairy so he could special summon instead of the Power Tool Dragon. And he continues to go. And now he's got 2 Espelons here. Epsilon, not Espelon. And these cards all used to be worth something. At least they were. I haven't looked at them in a while. I'll have to look. But next market watch. But really, they actually always have been worth a little something. Like I know Epsilon was always worth something in the past when I would used to like sell cards. So here he just keeps going. Galaxy Soldier seems more often dead in his hand than not. Maybe it's for like having to set up against other decks. But here you can see he's already got game. And he just continues. He wants to show the max power of this deck. And it's very impressive. I think it's a really cool strategy. And should not be underestimated if you run up against it in tournament. It's really cool to just see it go in. Next level meta, right, boys? Every single slot filled here besides the Field Spell Zone and Pendulum Zones. 5 and 5. I get Rectorino for not activating my cards. I don't know how much activating my cards actually would have done, since he only needs his like spell effects to fill his board. It's really interesting how good that deck is. We'll get into the deck profile after one more replay. We'll actually get into both deck profiles. And this is Moons Gaming. So I hadn't seen Dimension Guardian ever played in this deck, and I don't understand why I haven't. Activate this card by targeting one face-up attack position monster you control. It cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. If the targeted monster leaves the field, destroy this card. It has no drawbacks. Like, you get to keep your Floodgate no matter what. So I use my Lagia and I negate his Jowgen here. And he's gonna set up even further. And now I'm gonna like make a Totem Bird, so I'm gonna think, oh, I'm safe, I'm good. Like, and I'm gonna thin my deck as much as possible because I know what I'm playing against. Because this is game 2. He wrecked me game 1, 2. I get 2-0'd hard by this. So I'm like, oh, I'm good, and I have to use it right away. And now this man's is going to Duality here. And he gets himself another settable. Then he card demises, gets Mage Power, and this is where I can't come back. Like, how am I gonna out Fossil Dyna with Mage Power? And now it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. Oh, and I'm realizing there's nothing I can do. I don't play Twin Twister. I scoop it on up. Like, this is really powerful if your opponent's like not concentrating on destroying spell and traps. Like, this is really strong. Like, I can't imagine what Paleo does to the Fossil Dyna 2 until they get to like a Dynamiscus or a Lost Wind. But I guess that's 6 cards, so it's really good. But Barrier Statues. 2K17, I was not ready, so I definitely have to reproach my side deck and what I'm going to be siding after facing that a little bit. But let's go ahead into our decks here, and here's the Vylon deck. Let's go ahead and make it full size for you guys. So here we have Galaxy Serpent, the tuner that he was using. 3 Galaxy Soldiers helps him go into a few other things, I suppose. We've got 3 Solar Windjammers, 3 Vylon Cubes, 3 copy of Vylon Tetra, 1 copy of Lazuli, 3 Vylon Spheres. I think these are just used for Synchro material, actually. These 3. 3 Instant Fusion, double Vylon Matter, double Twin Twisters, triple Brilliant Fusion, double Vylon Element, triple Vylon Segment, 1 copy of Vylon Component, triple Vylon Material, 1 copy of Vylon Filament, and triple Rod of Silence Chaos. This is such a great troll deck. 1 copy of Seraph Knight, 1 Panzer Dragon, 1 Norden, 1 copy of Omega, 1 copy of Alpha, 1 copy of 2 Espelons, my bad. So these are your Vylons filling it on out along Vylon Delta. And then we've got Black Rose Dragon, Power Tool Dragon, and Ancient Fairy Dragon. This has such a nostalgic feel. Like, I remember people trying to make this work back in the day. 1 copy of the Phantom Knight of Breaksword, 1 equipped engineer, 1 Sky Cavalry Centuria, and 1 Duel. So it looks like this deck has been able to work for a while, and it's pretty cool. I really do enjoy playing against it and seeing like something that I hadn't seen before. And let's go ahead and see Moon's Barrier statues here real quick. Triple Fossil Dyna, triple Barrier Statue of the Heavens, double Jaugen, 1 Raigeki, triple Card of Demise, triple Pot of Duality, double Forbidden Lance, triple Mage Power, the Troll card, triple Storming Mirror Force, triple Quaking Mirror Force, 1 Ring of Destruction, 1 copy of Compulse, triple Phantom Knight's Wings, double Dimension Guardian. This is the card I was talking about. Your face-up attack position monster cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. It's just crazy, and it has no drawbacks. That seems so good. It could be text in like other decks. Like I can't believe this slipped past me. Triple Phantom Knight Sword, triple Solemn Strike, and 1 Solemn Warning there. And they're both like not showing their side decks, and he had no extra deck. The man's doesn't need it, just in case he runs into Domain, because he couldn't summon anyway. But definitely 2 really cool, like, different decks that played me on stream. If you haven't been joining the streams, you've been missing out, definitely. And I've been really enjoying the company. We've been hitting like 160 consistently, and if we keep doing that, we should be able to get that nice sub button and get partnered with Twitch. So keep joining the live streams. Thank you all so much that have been supporting me. I'll be buying that monitor that you all donated for later today. Should be getting the Asus, but maybe go with a BenQ. So thank you all so much for helping support me and doing what I love, and enjoy me getting wrecked instead of seeing me try to go in with dinos, you know?